feeling golden, lost in the moment, it's taking over me. Keep your composure, you know that I want ya. Can you just hold that beat? Just turn the lights up, baby. Let it go. In the nighttime, baby.
Hey guys, good morning. I think it's still, nope. Good afternoon. This is Michael Beck.
And Chad Horn at Ink Tank.
Yep, and we're here with this episode 3 of Chat GTM from here at the RLC 25 show. And we are blessed to be graced with the presence of Laura Wilber from Dinova. And Laura's here to educate a little bit about what Dinova does and kind of the reasons why you guys are here at the show and what's going on. Good afternoon, Laura.
Good afternoon.
So tell us a little bit about what just Dinova does. You know, I've heard about you guys in the industry. I think I know, but demystify anything that, you know, the world might think versus what they do, what's real.
Okay.
Yeah, so what does Dinova do?
So Dinova connects expense account diners with great restaurants when they're traveling for official company business. And I believe showing up is 80% of success. And when we show up consistently, we're unstoppable.
Yes.
Which is why we show up here at the Restaurant Leadership Conference, which is one of our favorite shows of the year. And for business, I'm in the business of showing up for my restaurant partners and bringing friends. Mm-hmm. And by friends, I mean 21 million expense account diners who are looking for dine-in, carry-out, catering, and private events.
Wow. And so how does Dinova affect all those expense account diners? How does Dinova empower you to do these sales?
So we are hired by global companies and government agencies to find these great restaurants.
As in?
Dinova started 16 years ago with one company that asked, hey, if we started shifting our spending to this one restaurant in Texas, do you think they might give us some sort of consideration for doing so? The answer was yes. And now, 16 years later, we have 560 global companies that have hired us to run their dining network and 25,000 restaurants that we're sending them to and driving incremental sales to.
Do the employees of these companies, do they know they're participating with Dinova? Is that a name they would know, or do they know it as like the company app, or what is this?
That's a great question. So they do not necessarily know the name Dinova. They just know that, for example, the U.S. Department of Defense, they know they have DOD Dine Smart, that they need to dine at these restaurants.
Kind of a white label?
It's a white label thing. Okay. Yep, same goes for the restaurant, or for the global companies. They know I have the Boeing dining program or Microsoft dining program. Just happens to be powered by Dinova.
Yeah, wow. Oh, what? And so you're here today, in all these shows you have your commitment to, you know, what's your goal at these? Who's trying to interact with?
Yeah, we're here really to support and encourage our restaurant partners who are speaking and just to kind of celebrate them, to show up for them. That's so much of what's important to us. We want to learn what's important to our partners. We want to just be sort of, you know, hopefully on the cutting edge of presenting information back on the industry to our other restaurant partners who weren't able to join us here today. And then, of course, to meet other great operators that I haven't met yet.
Business development.
It seems like this is your moment to shine. I mean, given what's going on in the world, the economy, and the kind of consumer you're ultimately helping your restaurant partners attract, talk about just the timing of Dinova in the market.
Absolutely. So as we know, over, the past 5 years, there was a time when there was a lot of pent-up consumer demand.
Yeah.
Business dining sort of trailed that, and now consumer demand is kind of waning.
Yep.
But business travel is back in full swing, as witnessed by these conferences that are selling out. People are traveling. And the great thing about when we're traveling for business, everything we eat and drink goes on our company card.
Yes.
We're not price sensitive. It's not our money. And we're usually dining in larger groups. So the timing is great.
It feels like, my brain's going to another side of this is data. And it's got to be some very rich data, all this stuff on purchasing habits, on how people play. Is there some data play element here that happens?
Definitely.
Can you share that?
Yeah, I mean, we have, for our restaurant partners, we're able to obviously demonstrate how much revenue the partnership has driven to the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
what percentage of those guests are new, and how many times are those new guests coming back. So we still have the first restaurant that ever joined us 16 years ago. They continue to grow. That's part of the data.
It feels like something that the CDP would be dying to grab, like to really understand the attributes of the guest, right?
Yes. And I'm, when I first heard about Dinova, I thought of it as a full service restaurant type opportunity. But now I'm wondering if that's actually
Is that true?
a myth.
It is a myth.
Oh,
so
myth has been busted right now.
Yes, Mythbusters right here. So when we're all traveling for business, we need a solution. Every single thing we eat and drink goes on our company card. We need our morning coffee. We may only have time for a quick drive-through. We need last call at the bar, and we need a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Oh,
and everything in between.
wow.
Every dining occasion.
That's just a lot to think about. And then where the world is going with data and all that stuff, I imagine Dinova has some very interesting stops you're about to make along the way. Can you share? And if you can, it's all top secret. What's the next big thing for you guys?
Oh my goodness. Just to stay true to our core business, which is connecting expense account diners with great restaurants. So our goal is always to elevate and increase the options for our business diners so that they are excited and that their engagement is really strong. So that's it. We're just absolutely laser focused on the business dining segment.
I'm hearing if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, it'll make it better, right? Whatever it is, you find the opportunities to improve. Well, I know that you come by and said you got a little stop here and you got other stops to make.
Yes.
The last thing I want to get to, because you mentioned consistently you're showing up.
Yes, I'm showing up
Here
here.
today, where are you going to be the rest of this year? Like, what are the cool stops you're going to see? Are you going to be in NRA? Are you going to be RFDC? Are there any other shows that people can find you at?
Yes. So for sure, I'll be at RFDC in the fall.
Yeah.
I'll be at Prosper Forum.
We will be too.
Okay, good. That'll be
We
fun.
love the Prosper.
Okay,
Friends with them, yeah.
good. It'll be my first time.
Awesome.
I'm gonna hang out with you guys
We're
because
gonna do a podcast
I'm going
too.
alone. So
I'll be
I'm
the
gonna
plus
try
twos.
Okay,
We'll be the plus
perfect.
two, yes.
Perfect. And probably the Create conference in Nashville. That was a
Yep.
really. Did you go to that one? Yeah.
No, I didn't. But did you?
Okay.
What?
Create
Yeah, what about it?
Nashville. Did you go in October?
I don't think I've been to Cream.
That's
yet.
a really
I think I've done that.
No, pro.
What's the one out in the islands that we really want to get to?
Oh, jeez. Inspire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
We want
That's
to
like
do
the
it.
dream of it.
Okay, I'm
That's
gonna go with you guys. 'Cause that's,
If we
but
get it, we'll see we get you in.
the other thing about where we'll be is we are super excited about showing up for our restaurant partners, as I mentioned, at their conferences too. So we have some fun ones coming up. A Pizza Hut conference in Orlando. There are several that happen, but
Oh, I got to
busy.
praying about that later.
Okay.
I'm curious about that.
oh yeah, that's a lot of fun for us. And to see the general managers receive awards and get celebrated.
Yes.
We were at the Mendocino Farms conference a year ago.
Yeah.
We happened to sit next to Jenna, the general manager of the year,
Okay.
to hang out with the GMs, which we know are the heartbeat of the restaurants, and to see how excited they get
Yeah.
when they win these awards. They cheer for each other.
That's a
they
big deal.
celebrate. It's so much fun. So that's one of my favorite things about my job.
I love that. Well, Laura, this has been really special. We thank you so much for coming by here. The last question I always have when we close these up is, so what's the best way to get a hold of you? I know I see on LinkedIn.
Do.
Website is dinova.com.
It is, absolutely. And yeah, LinkedIn, you're probably sick of me on LinkedIn, but if you message me, Chad is. I know
Hot
Chad
on
is.
kettle black.
Yeah.
Right. So
So yes, please message me. Reach out anytime. I'd love to learn more about your business, whether you're a fellow vendor or a restaurant operator. Please reach out anytime on LinkedIn. It's Laura Wilber.
fantastic.
Well, we hope you have a wonderful RLC, Laura.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Chad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Beck.
It's our sincere pleasure.
And there's our logo, Dinova Corporate Dining.
Absolutely.
We're happy to be a co-sponsor here on Influencer Room.
Thank you for having us. If that's the case, we have you to thank for this. So yes, you want 30 more minutes? We got it for you.
No, I'm good.
So, well, thank you guys, everybody. You heard where to find Laura. If you're here at the show, come look her up. But if not, you'll find her on LinkedIn and the other events that she's going to be at. But everybody, please check out Dinova's website, dinova.com. If you have any questions, please reach out to Laura. And thank you from Chad and myself for joining us for this episode of Chat GTM. We'll see you guys later.
Till next time.
Thank you.
I'm feeling golden, lost in the moment. It's taking over me. Keep your composure, you know that